So we have ESPN's 377 men's college basketball schedule left for the days. Yeah. If college basketball, so ESPN notes we're supposed to televise 2,800 games for men's college basketball. One on ESPN will be the home. When Anthony matchups across ESPN and ESPN2. Right up to 2,000 matchups on the app. So there's 377 matches that are airing on here. That are scheduled for the site. We're going to be looking at them. There's probably more games that haven't been put on the site. But this is the most reliable source there is. This is as of games that are supposed to the Thursday championship or higher. So on the big one, some of these smaller schools are getting on here, which is nice. But, Thursday championship, not very much to do. Well, just saying. It is ESPN2. Pretty much big sell. About pretty much the smaller schools on the U and a little bit American, like West Coast Conference, Pac-12, like a little bit bigger schools, but it's kind of mid-majors, like West Coast Conference, kind of mid-major, I guess you could say. The MAC, that's a big, small school on the U. That's a small conference. Most people know that conference. I'm not very familiar with the conference, but I'm in that conference. It's the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. The game is to be determined. I could look on the site, but I'm not going to. Probably will video. Just know what it is. And they got the SEC Big 12 Challenge. You got Florida and TCU, Alabama and Baylor, Iowa State at noon Eastern. These are Eastern time games. And then we got some SEC Big 12 challenges throughout there. Most of them they're on the U. There's a couple schools that don't participate. You don't participate in Auburn, but there's obviously a couple of conference games that are not participating in them. Mostly Big 12 Challenge and ESPN2. Until like Eastern. And it goes back to conference play. And then ESPN goes back to play at 4 Eastern. And then 6 Eastern is when I see how it goes back to conference. And starting Houston to would normally probably air on ESPN, but 2-2. Maybe not. Maybe it would be women's basketball. Let's do a Pro Bowl 2. That's additionally why, but usually, and it's a simulcast, but usually it would be on ESPN. Maybe because they have they have their women's coaches done. There's 2 women's games. They have men's game. Maybe. I don't know. And ESPN is just showing me the home for Sunday Night Hoops on the U. On Monday, we got Duke. Oh, it's like Duke is on. I guess someone else going to be the ESPN2 is not showing us. They probably will. You never know. We got Tuesday Twins. We got SC Out. Men's Hoops. We just got some big schools here. We got Nevada and UNOE. So we got Mountain West Conference. That's a big time game. Almost. But 17. Nevada. So that makes sense. We got our ESPN News game. We got Memphis. ESPN News shows some smaller schools at different in between times. They're big games. And like smaller conferences like American. American's a kind of like a major school, I guess you could say, but it's not Power 5. It's like, I hate to say it's a major conference because everyone knows America. And then pretty much you asked me which is Elliott, Fairfield, Dickinson. I don't even know what conference those 2 schools are. But that conference is up. I think that they're in the MEAC. It's around that conference. I think I could be wrong. That's a big time school game. And then also that was in the Ohio Valley Conference. I seen it watching their Hellfire game. They got Big West Conference game. ESPN. You got Ivy League schools. You got doubleheader Ivy League schools. You got Ivy League doubleheader on ESPNU. And then you got A10 action on ESPN2. And then ESPNU you have Wright State Horizon League game. So you got some smaller schools, which I like. Which is always why I prefer ESPN. Because FS1 just shows us some bigger schools, and then CSPN kind of shows the same repetition of big schools. The ESPN has like a mixture. Get some big schools, and then you can see some smaller schools on their secondary channels, which is what I like. You're not seeing like no all Big East or Big 10, Big 12. You're seeing smaller schools like Ivy League, like in some popular sports. You're seeing Ivy League, Horizon League, Friday Hoops. Some of the smaller schools are getting nationally televised, which I like. And then you got St. John's, the Big East normally, so you get here, conference action. That was one that they televised, but St. John's and Duke, not a conference game on. Yep, and then you got some smaller schools here. You got the big schools like UNC, Indiana, Michigan State. But UNC, kind of slipping all. Texas, kind of slipping. But yeah, TCU, so that was a close game though. And then you got Temple and Tulane on ESPN3. You got TCU and Baylor. Yeah, you got Loyola Chicago and North. Loyola Chicago was a good school. And Saturday, kind of. And New Mexico, went got some. Yeah, MEAC Valkyrie game on Monday for the first game. And then you got Valley State Grambling on the U. So you got SWAT conference play. Syrians and some schools, mainly just the big schools like Big 12, Big 10, ACC, SEC, and you got conference play the Tuesday night on the 2. And then you got Rhode Island Davidson, Atlantic 10 conference play on the ESPN2 or ESPNU. Probably Notre Dame would probably be on ESPN2. Wednesdays and Fridays, ESPN is not showing. That's right, ESPN2. They probably show the ACC game. ESPNU probably show Rhode Island. ESPNU showing American Conference play. And UNLV and Boise State. Wednesday on Sports, but they're showing Mountain West Conference play. At Central Conference, that's on the Northeast Conference. On the U. 5 East. That's got small game at the start, but it's a good game. And they got Big South action. Big South. Some of these small conferences are actually good conferences. Just because it's not because it's not a popular conference, doesn't mean it's a good game. No matter what conference you're in, conference games are always close. Why do I say that? Because even if you're in the Big South or the Northeast Conference or the Ivy League, even if it's Penn, Cornell, or Penn or Harvard, Yale, even if it's Harvard, Yale, or the Ivy League or San Francisco, if it's a PA, or it's North Carolina, Duke, doesn't matter. It's amazing. Conference games are amazing because you get the true talent of every team in the conference play. You can win in conference, you're a good team. You're not in conference doesn't really make you. I mean, can make you a good team. You can, but the conference really shows you who's good and who's like the really prime teams in your conference. Those who can win games on their own, facing the same teams you always face, especially at small schools. You might play them for all 4 years, so senior and graduate. So, play them, say like play them twice a year, every team twice a year, in the conference, and you know what they are, and you know their reports, and you just know their school, and you just know them. Think hard. You just know what they do, and you just gotta grind and play this close grinding game sometimes. And if you go into a close grinding game, you know you can make a couple more plays than the other team and win. That feels nice, making a couple more plays than the opponent and just beating them, especially a conference fall or a big rival game. And then you got the Big South. And then you got Pacific and St. Mary's or BYU Portland on the West Coast Conference section then Monday. And you got St. Joseph, the A10 conference play, and then you got MAC conference. You got Matt, and you got Georgia State, and I can't remember what conference Georgia State said. It'll come back, I think, soon. But there, yeah, we'll got some not really small conferences. Got Big Ten, SEC, American, maybe some Western Union, a little bit. Yep, and then you got just news. Yeah, Big West Conference game then tonight on ESPN. Midnight on Eastern Slinkford. It was basically Saturday, February night. It's considered Saturday, February night's action. Technically, it starts on 15 Eastern. But really, it tips off after midnight. Really, it does. And then you want ESPN. And then American ESPN. Yeah, American on ESPN. Yeah, Missouri Valley Conference on ESPN. Yeah, that could have been on ESPN News. East Carolina Yusuf. Come on, but nope. It's up on 3. Oh well. They got ACC but 12 hoops. Yeah, some big me hoops. And just basically no, you just basically into Big 12 and ACC. And ACC. Got SEC. Really? What a big game is going to be. Texas A&M is a good school. LSU is going to get good in Kentucky. I think Kentucky is going to be a good game. Duke's going to be good, always good. Alabama knocked off Ole Miss, so that's going to be a better game. Texas Tech's pretty good, Kansas State pretty good, so it's going to be a Big Ten game. So San Diego State and Colorado State is going to be the big ending night game, but it's going to be a decent game. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Should we have VCU? I would assume it's probably an ESPN. More likely the tennis. But you never know. You never know, depending on how Clemson and is. You never know. You see it here. Some Pac-12 hoops tonight on ESPN game. You got Big 12 hoops, and you got Austin Petty and Mason Hawaii Conference hoops on you. It's gonna be a nice game tonight. You got some other West Coast Conference hoops standing like Gonzaga's probably in Deuce. It's gonna be a good game. And Arizona is always a good game. That's gonna be a good game. Always. And Princeton and Harvard. I have the hoops on ESPN News. On Friday hoops. On ESPN News is some good action. I like that. And they got L10 Conference play on ESPN 2. And Matt Walker action on you. And they got Troy Anders. Oh, the Sunbelt. You got Sunbelt action on ESPN 2. ESPN News got Horizon the action. And they got basically all of. Let's see some good games. Auburn's going to be a good game. Auburn's going to be a good team. Clemson's team climbing the college trip string, so it's going to be good. Minnesota, some close ones. It's going to be a decent game. And Duke's always a good game. Kansas is going to see West Virginia Center. Going to have that rematch. Sure, that's going to be a decent good game. UCF is always good. Temple's always good. Temple UCF is a Missouri Conference game. It's going to be a good game. Especially when there's no game. Between 5 and 6 Eastern. Oh, there's a game at 6 Eastern. There's no game. Probably due to like UFC or something. Missouri Valley Conference section, they got Pac-12 hoops on you. But I always like watching some shows. I'll probably watch Missouri Valley Conference and watch. Probably Nixon will Washington State, you know. And then you got Gonzaga, and you got some Big West section and night on Deuce. Solid. some Reserve Valley Conference, ECC, Pac-12 hoops, getting Illinois. You got Alcorn and Salt hoops on the U. Not bad, not bad. You got the big schools like Big 12. You got Big 12 ACC on the ESPN machine. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I got SEC Conference hoops, Big 10 ACC hoops, just the usual hoops, usual conferences. But Clemson's gonna be a good game. Iowa State's a good team, so that's gonna be good. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, the rematch. That's gonna be a good rematch. That's gonna be a good rematch. Vanderbilt, Tennessee is gonna be a good rematch. Okay, for the Seattle rematch, and then in conference hoops, so hoops, American hoops, probably some Mountain West hoops to end the night. That's great. So you got America East, UMBC won the first round game. Probably UMBC probably could be in here. Means some good teams in the conference could be in here. You know. America East is a good conference for basketball. Most people don't think about America East being a good basketball conference, but they are. They're a pretty good basketball conference. Especially UMBC got nationally, and then America East got national after that school. At that round 64 win. First round tournament game. But I'm on slate. I got MAC. Gang on the slate on ECU. Just nice. Big West. Pretty solid. And I got Ivy League hoops on the U. They got Matt on the Deuce. MAC on the U. Horizon League on the U. And E10 on the ECU. So double headers. Which is game night. Which is nice. I got a triple header on Friday. So remember, Wednesdays, Fridays, ECU shows double headers of NBA action. Yeah. Tennessee and LSU. It's not telling you what we don't know what conference or what channels. When? Like the schedule for conference yet. Once we know what times and the dates they're playing. We'll know more. I'm sure they know the dates and where they're playing, but just know the times and the teams yet. Do you like other big games? You know what I'm saying. And then you got Tennessee and LSU. Texas, Oklahoma. So somebody basically got the big schools. I mean, Tennessee's gonna be a good game. I see the game there. LSU's pretty good. So Tennessee, LSU, yeah, gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good top 25 matchup. Cool. No. Probably a good game. Probably gonna be two good series always. Just can't stick to that. Well, that's gonna be a Big Ten game too. Big game. And something. You got Sunday action. There's a conference game. They got ACC Pac-12 hoops. The usual hoops. And name for State on ESPN. Anyways. South Carolina State, North Carolina Central. I believe that's MEAC. I don't remember, but it's gonna be good. Smaller Carolina school rivalry. And so the usual SEC, ECC, bigger kind of matchups you think of. And you got ACC and of course ACC and you got Temple Memphis. You got some smaller schools popping in. I mean, I don't really know Wisconsin yet. Miss Wisconsin. But otherwise, I don't know, kind of smaller teams. Texas and LSU. That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game. Tennessee almost. Tennessee's good, but almost kind of slipping. I don't know. I mean, that's what I see in our game. Because almost slipping. If almost wasn't slipping, I see bring it back up to him. An ESPN game or ESPN 2. I'd probably see ESPN 2 if almost was a little bit higher, but almost kind of slipping. So I see that word. You see it. And then, you see yes, Georgia, I see already. I see already. Houston's a good school. Houston's a good school. See, Houston probably should at least get news. I'd say probably that should be upgraded to news. It should be. Hey, whatever. Winthrop and Hampton. Hampton's a small school. Let's go in using news. What's on these Thursday? I don't know. It doesn't really say. Probably ESPN, the one like me. And you get Jacksonville State. Some OEC or have a conference section as well. At Big West Conference schemes on ESPN, and then in the March 1st, you get Ivy League hoops. Not bad. Whoa. We have Columbia and Brown. We have Ivy League game on ESPN. And we have ESPN 2, or ESPN 2 has rounding, which is basically like 10 games. That's the only game on ESPN 2. Okay. We have Penn at Harvard on ESPN. March. Penn at Harvard. Isn't I think you can say back-to-back Ivy games. MAC. So, Elephants. Changes. 2 games back-to-back. And get MAC. Basketball fan, you can watch the MAC after your games are done. And we have Saturday action. We have no early on ESPN, but scheduled for today. And that's no but LSU and Alabama. And that's NC State still for State. LSU and NC good teams. For State's good teams. There's some good games, so conference games. So unless it's a senior game, we have Austin Purdue, Virginia Oklahoma, State Texas. There's some games on ESPN. Austin Purdue is going to be on ESPN. Maybe the Dukes. We'll see. South Carolina, Missouri. Tennessee Stallion. UC Houston's gonna be a good game. So Mississippi comes up there. Texas Tech. TCU is not gonna be a bad game. And Texas St. Mary's gonna be an early. ESPN 2 game. And then probably gonna be a 4 p.m. game. Probably a 6 p.m. game. More likely in. I would assume. Or maybe not. We'll see. And then Utah Girls Pac-12 game at 6 p.m. Eastern. And we got NBC recording at 6:30 Eastern. ESPN 2. And Memphis, Cincinnati, Baylor, Kansas. And our next state is Mexico City. Mexico is ESPN West game. And we have some Sunday men's hoops here. ESPN US, Temple America. And we have Pac-12 game on the Deuce. ESPN 2 does. Washington East Green 2 back American. We have ACC, Basketball Church, and Pac-12 night hoops on ESPN. There's a Stanford, and then we have ESPN. No one. You have just free answer. She says Seoul. ESPN U, and then ESPN 2, ESPN U. For now, there's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Texas Tech, Kansas City, TCU, and previewing LSU. That conference is going to be having ESPN U. And then Wake Forest and Duke. Try to be ESPN Duke. Sign rooms. Last time I should say, both these teams are good. I haven't seen much of those teams, but they seem pretty good. But that's probably ESPN 2. And then Florida, Virginia Tech, just because it's ACC. And Wake Forest and Duke are already a big ACC match because of Zion Williams. in South Carolina at 6 a.m. in Cedar, Tennessee. And then you have Kansas, Oklahoma, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. And it looks like it's probably might be in the shouldn't even too strong to me. Depends on how Alabama is. Probably depends on how Auburn is. But probably Mississippi probably will be SC. Weekends, it's easy. I don't know. So, all these games are good. That's a big time game because Nevada's a good team. And Nevada's a good team. And then Boise. Surprised that's on ESPN. I'm surprised. But I'm surprised UCF and Tulane is also on ESPN News. I mean, I kind of get because Dudovo, but I understand that one more because Dudovo than Boise, New Mexico. That game should be on ESPN U. That should be on the U. I don't know if I was ESPN, I'd sure put as much content on the U as possible. It's live. I mean, ESPN 2 I can understand, maybe not. Maybe do other stuff, but ESPN News. What else is there? No other show. Men's hockey. Ice hockey, probably. Women's gymnastics. Maybe. Well, anyways. SC Network, Ask Way Up. Missouri, Georgia, Arkansas, and maybe not this. LSU and Florida's gonna be good. LSU's a good team. West Virginia's a good team. LSU it's gonna be probably good Houston too. And Crimson Notre Dame, Houston too. Oklahoma State, Baylor. And boy, I think I got Wisconsin. Let's see, Wisconsin. Yeah, I think I know ESPN Union. That Cal and Stanford I would assume probably gonna be ESPN game to make up for the doubleheader. Now I'm a doubleheader. Or maybe a triple header, depending on what's going on the U. Depends what's on the juice. Then you have ESPN, SMU in Houston. Or maybe probably Pennsylvania and ESPN 2. We'll see depending on how Houston is. Houston could be moving to ESPN. I'd assume Houston playing ESPN 2 if they can hold on to ranking. They can hold on their good ranking. They can hold on to be a good team. Say probably in the ESPN 2. And UCF probably in the ESPN. And then since UCF probably ESPN 2. That's going to be tough. Princeton Hoops on ESPN. Mac is on ESPN U. And then last Friday night hoops. Last Friday night hoops. For the regular season on ESPN Networks for men's basketball. ESPN U has a wild card game. ESPN 2 has ACC action. And St. Joseph's of VCU has Mullet 10 action on ESPN 2. And probably other sports on ESPN. And some of the early games. TCU in Texas. ESPN News not scheduled a game on Saturday, March. Maybe you would have women's hoops, maybe women's concerts. Or maybe you do like other sports, like hockey or women's gymnastics. Like, sure, you never know. But maybe just probably maybe you know, in the season hold. There's so many senior. Yeah, the 6 a.m. Mississippi. Those two chips. It's stuck at Iowa State. It's on ESPN News. And you got almost in Missouri on ESPN. West Virginia. Or Oklahoma State. It's going to be on ESPN. You see what Temple's going to ESPN 2 or ESPN News. Probably more like UCF when Temple's going to ESPN News. Virginia. And they got Louisville, Virginia. 4-6 p.m. And Michigan State, Kansas, Oklahoma. Or Kansas State. This is on ESPN News 2 at 6 Eastern. And Duke and UNC probably on ESPN. 6 p.m. depends. It's prime time or a little bit after before prime time. You never know. Probably Louisville, Virginia will be early lead off. Probably prime time, let's see. Then you can Croatia ESPN 3, Oklahoma ESPN 3, Oklahoma Western ESPN 3, Vanderbilt LSU on the senior, Tulsa Memphis on American on ESPN, late night special edition, 8:30 Eastern. Due to the fact that you didn't even know any ESPN 2. We'll have a game. Anything was scheduled to have a game. Eastern time. But 10 Eastern? Nope. That's Oregon or Washington. For you and ESPN. ESPN 2 is now a game. ESPN 2 is now a game. eSports Center or maybe whatever ESPN is on. You never know. And then you should contact Eastern and then SNU at UCF and ESPN. That is Sunday, March 10th. Doubleheader of American Conference. So yeah. That's it. Yep. We had a lot of good games. Early. To be honest with you. There's a lot of good action. Sure was. And then when basketball's on. And there was no basketball on ESPN News. When football's on Saturday. Because college football's on. It was on ESPN 3. It could have been on ESPN News. Say not to. Yep, that's me running on the games. Actually, we can take up. Let's take a look at some games. I will do a women's basketball upcoming, but the game's just left to proceed. But I just want to get this men's because there's a lot more games. Yep, and you can see some of these games. I don't know what my Winthrop is the ESPN. Yeah, a lot of ESPN plus smaller conferences. I think canceling uses. Yep. Yes. Right, comes sports still here. My Syracuse and Caesar. Oh, my State, not bad. ESPN U is published shows. Yeah. Well, on you. We know not ESPN. What other NCAA rankings? For the Steph Curry. I'll watch it be. I'll be surprised if it's. But you know. And you got 26 games. I'm just gonna show for last week. College game. Alabama, Baylor, Ole Miss, Georgia. I'll have noontime games. Not really, just based on tomorrow. Texas, Georgia. In Bingham, we had doubleheader on ACR. Pittsburgh, Louisiana. Oh, Tennessee. That's gonna be a good game. A really good game. I got so many smaller schools, but they're gonna be good games. They're gonna be good games though. Yeah, Kentucky's gonna be really solid. It's gonna be really, really solid. Series 26 is gonna be really good. In the ACC, UC California, but so all these games are gonna be good. Gonna be good though. They're not like bad games either. I don't see them being bad games. You know, most of the games are pretty good games, but just picking and choosing the couple best ones to watch at that time. Or I kind of like to where I watch the games and watch the game with least amount of time in it. The closest game. I think the most intense finishes. See how good teams finish at the end. See if the good teams finish. Just do. You got like some small schools. You got Marist Rider, East People. It's also, you know. You got. No, that's let me get sense of corn lunch. College football. College football. Interesting. Interestingly, social college football last season. Really? I like those stuff. Or they never stop. Sure. No. Oh, whatever. Wait. And then you got not much games. Basically, a couple Big 12s and some small schools. You know, you got like a Big 12 conference basketball. They're not sure, so it's kind of gonna leave it here. You got Big 10 conference, Southeastern Conference, Big 12 here, bro. You know, so you got some good games. You got some good games. Buffalo got second loss this season. 2, upset star. So yeah, it's gonna be some good games in conference, but good conference games, and so just good games in general. On ESPN. So, and this is no sponsored by ESPN. This is no sponsored by ESPN. And I just like ESPN because they show off sports like sports that you wouldn't normally find. No, it's like FS1 probably never shows across. Big Ten probably only shows across. Well, I mean they're fast, but probably never shows across other than the Fox. On their Big Ten YouTube or Pat's across because of it. There's games, show Big 10 games in lacrosse. And show the smaller schools in there too. Well, conferences don't have lacrosse, so there's some of the smaller schools in lacrosse. They're in lacrosse. It's kind of nice. And just kind of have a big variety of schools and bigger games to it. College football, they have smaller schools on the ESPN. They have stuff there like that. They have smaller schools in. Got basketball, there's just smaller schools. ESPN channel, so that's kind of nice.